Today on Trisha. When Angela found Jeff, she thought she found her father.
After just seeing him, I just kind of knew.
She looks just like me, but a woman.
Angela's mother, Jackie, says this may not be the case.
Do you know who her dad is?
Not for sure.
There was a possibility between two guys.
And the other guy, we should say, sadly passed away.
A paternity test will settle the question once and for all. But can it heal the wounds of a lifetime? Tanika fell in love with Cody's bad boy ways.
I was raised in a home without a father. I want my son to have better than what I had.
You gotta stay out of jail in order for that to happen.
Hey, that ain't, hey, look.
Now that they have a son, she says he needs to calm down and step up.
If you're saying, hey, look, the baby's crawling, what's he want to talk about?
He wants to talk about who was over here last night. I wasn't here.
What do you want him to do?
I want him to step up or move out.
Cody doubts this baby is his.
When she got pregnant, she came back running to me to tell me I was the father.
Wait until you hear his reasons why.
I had a dream that my, you know what I'm saying, was having sex. It just wasn't no regular dream that you would have.
You're wondering whether this other person was the father.
Will the DNA test make Cody's nightmares come true?
Crazy, man.
DNA will bring the truth. Today on Trisha. Okay, this is Angela. This is Angela. After 23 years of lies and rejection, Angela's here to confront the person she says has ruined her life, her mother, Jackie. Now, not only does Angela say her mother abandoned her as a child, she also says because of Jackie's promiscuity and lies, she grew up without a father too, until she met Jeff. This is the man she believes is her biological dad. Well, today, Jeff and Angela are praying a DNA test will prove they are father and daughter. The problem, Jackie says she doesn't think he is her dad. Watch this.
Well, my entire life was basically a lie. I gave up at the age of 2 months. My mom didn't want me no more because all she wanted to do was party. Jackie, my biological mother, would tell me not to come over because she did not want to see me at all. And that she didn't want me, that's why she gave me up. When I would want to come around, it was an issue for her because it seemed like she just didn't want me there. When I was 11, my grandparents told me there was 2 possibilities that someone could be my father. It really struck a pain inside me that I needed to know who it was. When I first met Jeff, I was so scared that he was going to reject me, but after knowing him, there was such a bond between him that I felt like he was my dad. The thought of Jeff not being my father would kill me. It would just crush my heart so bad because he's been there for me. I love him so much, it would hurt me so bad.
You just get upset just thinking about all of this.
Oh, yes, a lot, all the time.
So your mum gave you up?
Yeah, when I was 2 months old, she gave me to my grandparents, and that is my mom and dad.
So did your mum go on to have any other children?
Yeah, she had 3 with someone else.
She gave them up too?
No, she kept them.
Is that an issue for you?
Yeah, it really hurts because I should have been there as well as everybody else, so.
So you feel that you were shut out?
Yeah, pretty much. I was almost kind of like an outcast because my life was different than theirs.
Because you were being brought up by grandma?
Yeah, I was a weekend child, yeah.
When did you find out about who your dad could be?
Well, when I was 11 years old, my mom told me that there was a possibility between 2 guys that could be my dad.
Did you meet the other guy? We're going to meet Jeff later, but did you meet the other guy?
I met him one time and I had to send the car because he didn't want anything to do with me, so I just had to stay in the car.
What about Jeff?
Oh, when I saw Jeff,
I mean, how did you find him?
Oh, my mom actually had pictures laid on the bed, and she said, this could be the other possibility. This could be your dad, because, you know, I didn't know until when I was 15, my mom was like, Angela, and we stopped on the block. She was like, that's where Jeff's mom lives.
So you both went there together?
No, I went there by myself after I got...
And how was that?
I knocked on this lady's door, and before I could tell her what was going on, she was like in shock so bad, she just pulled me in, and she was like, I know who you are, I know all about you, and she took me in her house and called my dad at work, told her what was going on, and as soon as he got out of work, he came right over to my house.
And you saw him for the first time?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Oh my God, it was so wonderful. I didn't know what to think at first, but after just seeing him, I just kind of knew, like, oh my God, this looks so much. Yeah.
You absolutely clicked. So what's the problem now then?
The denial of him being my dad from my biological mother.
What does she say to you then?
Well, she's still saying that she doesn't know if he's my dad because there was 2 guys at the time she was messing around with.
So there's still a question mark.
Yeah.
Still a question mark. Okay. Do you call your mom?
No, I call her Jackie.
Jackie?
Yeah.
What do you think about her? Are you angry with her?
Yeah.
What are you angry about?
Just knowing that she had another family that she was taking care of, and I was still over here. And
So you're here today to find out if Jeff is your biological dad.
yeah,
What if he is?
if he was, it would mean so much more than anything. Is what I want more in the world, for him to be my dad.
Are you scared that he might not be?
A little.
And the other guy, we should say, sadly passed away.
Yeah, he passed away, actually. The first time I went to go see him, you know, I didn't really get to see him like that. I just know what he looks like. And then my mom and dad got a call to come over his house. And when I was going to bring him like a gift from me that I made, his dad, his brother, told me that he'd passed away.
So you've been through one really scary thing of thinking you found your father and then losing him, and that makes this doubly scary.
Yeah.
All right, well, your mum, Jackie, is here, and she says she wants more than anything to repair her relationship with you. So, Jackie, come on out. So, Jackie, what do you want to say to Angela?
That I love her and I never wanted to give her away. I was 15 when I had her, so my parents talked me into giving them temporary, signing her over to them.
So you didn't come and get her back?
Well, I wanted to, but my mother was so attached to her.
So did you decide she was better off staying with your
I
parents?
didn't want to take her from my mom. I didn't want to hurt my mom, but I was always in her life.
So why is there still the anger?
The anger is because I gave her away, and later down the line when I matured, I had other children, and she feels left out.
So you were 15?
I was 15.
And what happened? Why is there doubt between the gentleman who's passed away and Jeff?
When me and Jeff were together, we had split up. I went to a party, ended up having a one-night thing. It was just a
With
sex
Jeff or
thing
the other guy?
With the other guy.
So do you know who her dad is?
No, not for sure.
You didn't think of finding out earlier than now?
No.
Now, what about Jeff? Is there a possibility that they're father and daughter?
Yes.
So he was what, a one-night stand or a fling or
No,
a
me
boyfriend?
and Jeff, we went to high school. We started dating in high school.
Right. And you told him that you were pregnant?
No,
You never told him you were pregnant?
because I wasn't sure if he was her father or not.
Did he ever ask you if this was his baby?
No.
He didn't ask. So you didn't tell him, he didn't
I didn't
ask?
tell him. I did what I thought was best for her at the time, and at the time I gave her the best that I could.
Yeah.
I gave her a good, loving father, and that's what she had, my dad.
Well, I wish you would have told him. That way I would have known, he would have known earlier.
Okay. What happens if Jeff is her father?
That'd be the best thing that could happen to her.
Yes, I can't wait to find out because I love him so much.
And what if he isn't?
Well, this will
We've
be
talked
the
about
third
that.
time that I've been going through it, so I'll just have to deal with it my own way like I have grown up, so
We need to know so we can
move on so I can feel...
build our relationship.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, when we come back, we're going to meet Jeff and reveal the paternity results. We'll be right back. Coming up, you didn't tell him there was a possibility that your daughter was his daughter.
Not for a while.
Let's meet Jeff.
I had a dream that my, you know what I'm saying, was having sex. It just wasn't no regular dream that you would have.
What about if your son needs Pampers? Do you ever get that vibe?
DNA will bring the truth.
Step up or move out.
Today on Trisha. Welcome back to the Trisha Show. Well, today we've been talking to Angela, who's upset with her mum, Jackie. She feels, Jackie, what, that your mum lied to you or kept the truth from you? How do you see that?
I didn't understand what was going on when everything just came at me at once, and they're like, well, this is, this could be your dad. And I'm like, well, I thought, you guys were my parents. And
Okay, and Jackie, you're saying that all this time you and the person who could be her dad, Jeff, have been friends, but you didn't tell him there was a possibility that your daughter was his daughter.
Not for a while.
How old was Angela when you said that to him?
Well, I was
To be
supposed
honest,
to meet
I
him when
really
I was
can't tell.
5 years old, and the appointment got set up for me to meet him, and then all of a sudden, she didn't take me. So I don't know.
She?
Jackie.
I've brought
Jackie,
him
your
over.
mum. She
I've-
calls you Jackie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she calls me Jackie.
How's that feel?
It bothers me sometimes.
And why do you call her Jackie and not Mum?
Because my grandparents raised me, and that's just, I had, her sisters, my aunt, and I just followed what she called them because that's who I live with, that's who I grew up with, and that's who I know as my parents.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, Jeff is here. He's taken a DNA test, and we'll have the results in a moment. But first, let's meet Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Trish. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing? When's the first you found out that you may have another daughter?
8 years ago. She
Only
was
8 years ago?
16, and she came to my mom's door and said that I might be her dad, and I looked at her, and I just, right away, I knew she was mine. So,
But that's sweet. But what I'm trying to get at, I can't get over it. You and Angela's mum had what, a fling?
Yes. Well, she was my girlfriend for
for a
a
while.
while. Yeah.
Was that
And
your
then-
first love?
Yeah. Yeah. She.
Were you in love with her?
Yeah.
And yet, when she was pregnant,
I
you
didn't know she was pregnant. I didn't see her for almost a year and a half after she broke up with me.
Did you hear gossip that she had a baby?
Yeah. Well, I knew she was pregnant.
Did you ever actually ask her?
No, I didn't.
You didn't ask Jackie
Well,
who's...
she had a boyfriend right after that, and I figured, it was
He
his.
must be the dad.
Yeah.
And that moment that Angela came to your door,
Oh, I knew.
you knew.
Oh, yeah, she looks just like me, but a woman.
Do you think that if Angela had known right from the very beginning that you were her dad, it would have made a difference
Oh,
to her
yes,
life?
it would have been a
In what
world
way?
difference.
In what way?
Well, I mean, she would have known that she would have been loved by a man, by a father, and I would be there for her, and...
But didn't she already have those things? I'm not saying
Well,
that you
it
wouldn't
was her granddad, yeah, but I mean, it would be different if I was there because she would have had a lot more love.
Does that hurt to hear that?
Yes,
Why does that hurt?
because I realize now that I'm older and the things that I did when I was younger, I pretty much learned from, and I know that I've hurt her in ways that I can't take back.
At least
can
your
only
your
try to-
mum's owning up to all of these things. I have a lot of mums here that... one of the things came up, Jeff, is that there could be some jealousy here about your relationship. Do you
Well,
think that Jackie is?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I'm really close with Angela. I talk to her every day. I try to see her every day, and I think that Jackie
We
was
have
a
a
little
better
resentful for that.
relationship. I have a better relationship with my dad than I do with Jackie.
I was jealous there for a while.
You were?
Yeah,
And did you try to...
'cause I wanted that relationship, and she wouldn't give it to me.
So you admit you were...
But
Is
at
that the first
time,
time
I
you've
don't
heard your
reg-
mum
I
say
do.
that?
Yeah.
That's the first time you've heard your mum...
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. It does make me feel better.
Well,
that
you
she's-
need to start talking to each other, because I feel that there's a lot of smiling on the outside and a lot of tears and pain on the inside.
That took a lot of courage.
I love you.
I love you too.
Always
I
have.
love you.
Good. Well, I love you and I have forgiven you. You just need to know that, like, I'm not completely over it because there's still, you know, the fact that we don't know if he's my real dad, but...
What are you hoping? What are you hoping to?
Well, I'm hoping she's mine, but I know she's mine, you know, but
Yeah.
I just want her heart to be filled because I know she's got a void in it and I would like to fill it for her.
Okay. Well, we have the DNA test results. Who wants to open it?
I will.
Angela?
Yeah,
Since you're the one who's been looking and longing for so much.
No.
Coming up, what do you want to say about you and your mother? But first,
I had a dream that my, you know what I'm saying, was having sex. It just wasn't no regular dream that you would have.
What about if your son needs Pampers? Do you ever get that vibe?
DNA will bring the truth.
Step up or move out.
Today on Trisha. Okay, this is Tanika. Tanika admits that when she met her boyfriend Cody 10 years ago, she was attracted to his bad boy image. Well, a decade later, it's Cody's bad boy behavior that is precisely the problem. You see, Tanika and Cody have a son named Cody A. But Tanika, isn't he cute? Tanika says instead of focusing on being a responsible parent, Cody is focused on whether Tanika is cheating or if Cody A is even his child. Well, today, Tanika says she's here with an ultimatum. And what is that ultimatum?
Get it together or move out. I am tired. I am fed up with the accusation of me cheating.
Yes.
It's either get it together or move on.
I hear you. Okay. Now, he's accusing you of messing around with other guys. I understand he's even kept his eyes on you from across the road.
Across the street. He can go across, I live across the street from the park. He can come and sit right there and see everything that goes on at my house.
And what's he saying he sees?
He sees the cars that comes up. He sees people come over, leave. But it's family. I'm not cheating, don't have time.
All right. Now, so is he actually physically there for the baby? Does he look after the baby, cuddle the baby?
When he chooses to. I can't turn my back or say, I don't want to be a mom today.
Yeah.
I have to be that mom
Yeah.
every day.
And the dad.
I need the help.
Okay. Is he doubting that the baby is his?
Yes, because it took us 10 years, but everything happens for a reason.
So he thinks that because you didn't conceive for 10 years.
Within those 10 years.
You went with someone else and then you did conceive. Is
Yes,
that his thinking?
that's his thing.
And I understand it's a whole thing about a family member that he thinks is also involved in all of that.
Yes, he thinks it is a family member.
He doesn't trust you, and you say he's got the wrong priorities. If you're saying, hey, look, the baby's crawling, what's he want to talk about?
He wants to talk about who was over here last night. I wasn't here.
What do you want him to do?
I want him to step up or move out. Either I need him to be a father and
Yeah.
he'll take care of his son, or he can hit the road.
But is he a good partner to you with all this questioning about how faithful you are? Are you two arguing a lot about this?
Yes, that is our main problem. Instead of focusing on our son, he's too concerned about my past and what I'm doing. I need you to be a role model.
Yeah. So you've bettered yourself. You've kind of moved on.
Yes,
As you
yes.
said, you're doing nursing.
I'm going to school for nursing. When I'm done, I want to be a surge tech. I want
Okay.
him, he's got the potential to do the same thing, to go to school, open up his own company.
Well, what's he doing then with his time? He's not looking after the baby. What is he doing? Just hanging around the
Just hanging
street?
around, concerned about what I'm doing, concerned about my past, opposed to what I'm doing now.
How old is he?
He's 29.
So it's time to be all
It's
big
time
and-
to be a man. You're kicking 30 in the butt. It's time to step up or move out.
Money? Does he give you money for the baby?
I do everything.
No, he doesn't provide money for the baby?
No, how
Who-
can he?
Who pays the bills?
I do.
Who takes care of the food?
I do.
And takes care of the children?
I do. I do.
You do that. You
Yes.
do everything.
I do everything.
What do you want from him today? I mean, he wants to know a lot of stuff about you, but what do you want from him today?
I want him to be a M-A-N, not a B-O-Y.
Wow, there you go. Wow. When we come back, we're going to meet Tanika's boyfriend, Cody. We will also get the results of the DNA test and the lie detector test. We'll be right back. Up next,
I had a dream that my, you know what I'm saying, was having sex. It just wasn't no regular dream that you would have.
What about if your son needs Pampers? Do you ever get that vibe?
And later.
well, we have the DNA test results. Who wants to open it?
DNA will bring the truth.
Step up or move out.
Today on Trisha.
Okay, we've been talking to Tanika, who's fed up with her boyfriend Cody's accusations that she's been cheating and that their 6-month-old son, Cody A, is not his. Now, Tanika says she's sick of Cody's bad boy persona, and if he doesn't get his priorities straight and start being a better role model to her son, she does not want him in their lives. Now, we spoke to Cody last night, so here's how he feels about the situation.
Me and Tanika have been together for 11 years, and we do have trust issues, but we're trying to get past them right now. She's never admitted to cheating on me, but I have strong vibes that she has. I love my son. Tanika's telling me he's mine, but I do have my doubts. I've made mistakes in my life, but when I look into his eyes, I want to raise him to be a better man than me. But the only thing that's stopping me, I don't know if he's mine. I'm hoping to leave here today with my son and my girl and be inspired to be the person that she wants me to be.
Please welcome Cody. So, Cody, what do you think Tanika's doing? What do you think she's been up to?
I had a vivical dream that, you know what I'm saying?
A biblical dream, y'all.
Hang on, let's hear. Well, was this when you were in prison?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So you were in prison and you had a dream. Tell me about the dream.
I mean, I had a dream that, you know what I'm saying, her and my, you know what I'm saying, was having sex, you know? And
Well, we'll say
it
a
wasn't
family
just,
member, yeah.
it just wasn't no regular dream that you would have, you know what I'm saying, that you would wake up and be like, okay, well, it was a dream.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dream that I woke up and I tried to forget about and go back to sleep, but
It
it was
stuck
just
with you.
eating at my conscience.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's just like, it's other things.
Other
that-
men as well? You think
it's,
other
no,
men?
I'm talking about the same thing we talking about. It's
Yeah.
other things that led up to me believing that it happened when I did get out of prison.
Because she's friends with this family member, but you're worried that it's more than friendship.
What about if your son needs Pampers? Do you ever get that vibe?
Are you close to him? Do you provide for him?
Man, yeah, I provide when I got it.
Would you agree with that, Tanika?
For what, time? Because I buy everything.
So it's the time you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
I spend time with my son, man.
When you choose to. I'm not able to do that. I have to do it every day, 24/7. I don't get a break. I can't say, oh, I'm not gonna be a mom today. But you have that option to say, I don't want to be a dad today.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Because if you choose not to come over, then we don't live together. So if you choose not to come over, then what? Then I'm still a mom.
Is it true that you were across the park spying on the house?
She failed to realize, you got my son. I'm gonna check up on my son. I wanna see who you got around my son. I wanna
Oh.
see what's wrong with my son. That's my son.
Yeah.
So therefore, when you saying you ain't there, you know what I'm saying? You saying you ain't there, so okay, I can't see my son.
So you're sitting across the park and you saw she was there?
I knew she was there. That's why I went to the park.
Tanika says that you're more involved in if she's going with some other guy. Rather, she's pointed out, hey, look, the baby's crawling. And you're like, have you been with another guy? That's all you're interested in.
Nah, that ain't what I'm interested in. Look, this my whole theory. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in a home without a father, you know what I'm saying? My mama raised 5 boys by herself. Ooh. I'm not trying to make my son go through that. I want my son to have better than what I had, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I won't, look, this.
But is that true? Is that true when she was trying to point out the baby crawling, but
No,
No.
it's not true.
It's not true?
No, it's not
Stop
true.
playing.
Do you want to be in a relationship with her?
I do. I love her. I think my son deserves for 2 parents to be in the same household.
Yeah, I agree. But here's the thing: you gotta stay out of jail in order for that to happen.
Hey, that ain't. Hey, look. Yeah.
And Cody, let me be telling you, when I say stay out of jail, I don't mean don't get caught. I mean don't do anything to get in jail.
Right. Hey, look. Yeah. Since my son been born, I ain't been back to jail.
All right, now in order for you guys to move forward, we wanted to get the entire truth out. So yesterday, Tanuka, you sat down with our lie detector administrator, Tim Acosta, and you took a lie detector test. So we have Tim Acosta with us. Tim. I think. Okay, I don't know what the answers are. I'm just going to read out the questions that we asked Tanika, and Tim is going to tell us whether she was telling the truth or not. All right, we asked you, Tanika, in the past 3 years, have you ever had sexual contact with one of Cody's family members? You said no. Tim, what did the lie detector show? Coming up, well, we have the DNA test results. Who wants to open it? But first, a lie detector and DNA will reveal all. Did you cheat on Cody during your pregnancy?
Crazy, man.
DNA will bring the truth.
Step up or move out.
Today on Trisha.
Me and Tanika have been together for 11 years, and we do have trust issues, but we're trying to get past them right now. She's never admitted to cheating on me, but I have strong vibes that she has. I love my son. Tanika's telling me he's mine, but I do have my doubts. I've made mistakes in my life, but when I look into his eyes, I want to raise him to be a better man than me. But the only thing that's stopping me, I don't know if he's mine.
Is he actually physically there for the baby? Does he look after the baby, cuddle the baby?
When he chooses to. I can't turn my back or say, I don't want to be a mom today.
Yeah.
I have to be that mom every day.
What do you want from him today?
I want him to be a M-A-N, not a B-O-Y.
All right, now in order for you guys to move forward, we wanted to get the entire truth out. So yesterday, Tanuka, you sat down with our lie detector administrator, Tim Acosta, and you took a lie detector test. So we have Tim Acosta with us. Tim. I think. Okay, I don't know what the answers are. I'm just going to read out the questions that we asked Tanika, and Tim is going to tell us whether she was telling the truth or not. All right, we asked you, Tanika, in the past 3 years, have you ever had sexual contact with one of Cody's family members? You said no. Tim, what did the lie detector show?
The lie detector determined she was telling the truth.
We asked you in the past 3 years, Tanika, have you ever had sexual contact with anyone besides Cody that he doesn't know about? Oh, so I'm guessing there are some he doesn't know about. Well, okay. You said no. Tim?
The lie detector determined she was not being truthful.
We asked you, in the past 3 years, have you had any sexual contact with an ex? You said no. Tim, what did the lie detector show?
The lie detector determined, again, she was not being truthful.
We asked you, did you cheat on Cody during your pregnancy? You said no. Tim?
The lie detector determined she was not being truthful.
The last 3 years, Cody, when we sat back last night and we talked about that, we have not been together. We have been together for the past, since I was 4 months pregnant up until now.
So you're saying, you're admitting you went back to an ex?
That was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
And 3 years ago, he had a girlfriend, too.
When she got pregnant, she came back running to me to tell me I was the father.
Ah, so you're wondering whether this other person was the father. Ah, which brings us to the DNA test. Okay, well, I don't know what this says, so who wants to open the envelope?
Nah, I want her to open it.
Why do you want her to open it?
I want her to open it.
Surely you're the one who should be... If you want to be the man in this child's life, and you're so concerned with being a father, don't you think you should be the one opening the envelope?
Yeah,
I'll help you with that. Let me look over your shoulder, and I will help you with that.
I'm not the father. That's what it says. I'm not. See? And
You know what it says here? Can I show you something? Can I show you something? It says the DNA test determined that Cody is not the biological father.
Right.
Do you want to be a father to this child, even though he's not your biological son?
I mean, I've been there this long, you know. I'm not for to abandon him. It ain't his fault. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I am saying. You knew this, man.
No, I didn't. If I
I
did,
believe you knew this. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Come on,
no,
man.
no. Because if I
man.
did, do you actually think he would be named after you? Do you think his name would be Cody A? It was a mistake. I apologize. I am so sorry. If I knew that he was not yours, do you actually think I would have went through all this? I didn't know. I swear to God, I did not know. If
That's
I
why
would have
you
known.
ain't want to come to the show. That's why you ain't want to come here,
Oh.
man. That's why you ain't want to come here,
Is that
man.
why I didn't want to come here?
Oh, I see.
Crazy, man.
This hurts, Cody, am I right? I'm going
I
to
am
switch.
so sorry.
I'm going to get you to sit over here for a moment.
Oh, my
okay,
gosh.
Cody. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, you knew. Is this going to affect that little boy? Is he going to see a lot of arguing in the family?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't
You
know
need
what's
some
gonna
time to
happen,
think.
man.
This hurts. This hurts and it's painful. I want you to remember this feeling because the danger is that this little boy who didn't ask for any of this is going to go through the same thing. And I'm guessing if you had an opportunity to do things differently, you would. You do not have to be a couple. You don't even live together at the moment. But you can still be a father. All I ask is that if you decide to go back there, every time you shout, you scream, you have negative thoughts, all of this stuff will affect your son and those other children. If you cannot keep it civil, keep the hell apart. You're bettering yourself. You're doing it on your own.
Yes.
Okay, but you are choosing to have unsafe sex with people. So you had that little boy, he's a gift.
Yes, he is. He's a blessing.
He's a blessing,
And
he's
I'm
a gift.
sorry.
Okay.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, but we cannot wind back the clock. What I'm
No.
saying is if you're already doing it on your own,
I'm going to continue to do it.
you may well have to, and that's the result of what the choices you have made. And
Yes.
you're trying to change things
Yes.
for your kids, so I commend you for
Yes,
that.
yes.
Up next, well, we have the DNA test results. Who wants to open it? What do you want to say about you and your mother? DNA will bring the truth.
Step up or move out.
Today on Trisha.
Well, my entire life was basically a lie. I gave up at the age of 2 months. My mom didn't want me no more because all she wanted to do was party. When I was 11, my grandparents told me there was 2 possibilities that someone could be my father. When I first met Jeff, I was so scared that he was going to reject me, but after knowing him, there was such a bond between him that I felt like he was my dad. The thought of Jeff not being my father would kill me. It would just crush my heart so bad because he's been there for me. I love him so much, it would hurt me so bad.
Well, we have the DNA test results. Who wants to open it?
I will.
Angela?
Yeah, I
Since
will.
you're the one who's been looking and longing for so much.
No.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Angela?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you wanted, isn't
Yes,
it?
thank you so much.
Can we have let me just talk to you in this moment now. You know you've got all of that. Sit down
Yes.
before you fall down.
Yes, oh,
Okay. Here's the danger, and your mom. Beware, okay, and I mean this, I say this with all my heart. Be very careful. As a mum, kids are like little animals. They pick up on that.
Yeah.
And they learn to see the cup half empty rather than the cup half full.
Well, they know that that's their grandpa.
Now it's full.
already, so yes, thank
Now
you
it's
so
full.
much.
It's gonna stay full now.
That's full. But you have a dad who's a dad in more than just words. He's been there for you. But I want to say, seriously, with a lot, so many shows that I've done over the years, it is very rare that I have met a mother who sat there and said, yeah, I did wrong. I was 15. I didn't know any better. Yeah, I was jealous. Yeah, I did that. I'd never hear that. I usually get someone sitting there saying, she's got to live with it. That's how I feel. The fact that your mum was so honest, I know you've had rough times, and mother and daughter relationships are always, they can be fraught. But all I'm saying is that it may be because she's here or what have you, but your mum has been really honest about the goods and the bads, and don't dismiss that quality. It's a very powerful quality. You agree, Jeff?
Yes,
So anything you want to say to... I'm not going to keep calling her Jackie. I'm going to say anything you want to say to your mother.
I just want you to know that even though I didn't know who my dad was, hearing and reading this note now has completely filled everything over the 15 years that he wasn't there for me. So, okay,
So that's about you, and that's about Jeff. What do you want to say about you and your mother?
we could just start over, keep it going.
Can you
I do
call
love
her mother? It's
No.
not Mom.
It's Jackie.
It'll take her a minute. She calls me Mom every now and then.
It's Jackie.
It's Jackie.
Okay. You go off and have some time together, you and Jeff, or you and Jeff and the M lady here in the work. Can she go too with you?
Yes, of course.
Good. DNA will bring the truth.
Step up or move out.
Today on Trisha. Okay, so a lot of guests come to the show asking for the truth. They ask Tim Acosta to get involved. Thank you again for today, Tim. They ask for DNA tests, but here's what I say. If you ask for the truth, you better be ready to hear it. Thank you.